we got to the house a lot faster than I thought we were going to, honestly. Hey, Myra. Are we gonna have to? We're probably gonna have to shoot her a few times.
Myra? Is it you?
Sebastian.
Why are you fighting me, Myra?
You don't understand. This is our new home. Lily will be safe here. Happy. Free from fear. Free from pain.
No, Myra. This isn't real. Pain is part of real life, and so is love. If she stays in here, she won't live a life free from fear. Because she won't be living a life at all.
You don't understand the things they did to her. I can protect her.
No. Please, let me take her out of here. Let's do it together. We can be a family again.
No! I won't let anyone take her from me!
I'm not trying to take her from her, I'm trying to take her with you! God damn it!
Please, Myra. We still have time. We can leave. I am not gonna leave Lily here. Please.
Anyone who tries must die!
Don't make me do this!
I think we just made it worse. That was a clean shot, though. Headshot. Good job, Sebastian. And, oh fuck, we are so boned. Please don't tell me we're fighting a giant version of my wife. We're fighting a giant version of my wife. Holy shit, this is terrible. I don't think we could ever look at her the same way again, right? Oh, fuck us. Ah!
You hurt me. You'll hurt her, too. I won't let you.
God damn it, Myra! Stop this! Think about what you're doing!
Look, I have to do this. I have to defend myself. Because if I'm dead, I can't make any choices about things.
I don't want to do this to you, Myra!
Come on, let me follow up my 15 bullet cascade. Yes! Uh-oh. Ha-ha! What the fuck are those? Oh no! No! Bad! Very bad! Oh my god! Oh my god, I need bullets. I need bullets, because this is wrong! Oh, she generated things on her back.
You can't stop me.
Please, Myra! I know you're still in there! You gotta stop!
Yeah, if you don't, we're gonna have a bad time. Oh boy. Hey, is that a medical syringe? That's nice. Okay. Fucking start regenerating stamina. I need to be able to run!
Must protect Lily.
Okay, you know what? I'll use my shotgun for the big groups of enemies that rush out. Ugh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no! No, 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 no! Don't do this! Oh, fuck! Ah! I fucking saw it wiggling around. I was like, it's gonna come after me, isn't it? Oh, shit, come on. Infinite bullets, man, let's do this! Oh, God, what the fuck? Well, she has a new arm. Good for her.
I don't want to do this.
Oh boy. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Ah! Okay, I thought it was gonna do something worse than that. It's just a big giant arm. Oh boy. Ah! Yep, ran straight into its fucking path. Okay, sure. I will just keep observing the arm. There it is. Because right now, her weak point on the back wasn't glowing, so I'm just like, I can't do damage, I don't think. Oh, God! Just run. Just keep running. That's all we can do. Ugh. Hey, giant arm thing. I'm out of bullets. I mean, I have one more bullet, but this is disappointing. Oh, no. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Okay. Ah! Son of a bitch. Alright. The way I figure it's, those probably explode. Ow. Can you not? Just use the other arm. Come on, we did so much damage to it before. Yeah, that's scary as fuck.
I must protect Lily.
Forgive me, Lara.
Yeah, I really don't want to do this, but I don't really have a choice, do I? Ugh. Does it really count as killing my wife if I kill her in this form? It's just a little hard for me to feel sympathetic with a giant goo monster that was just seconds ago trying to kill me. Alright, good. She's disintegrating into her normal self, so we can be really, really sad when she dies in our arms. or she'll just turn completely to goo.
Myra.
I mean, that's a bit better, but emotionally, not so much.
Myra. Please. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to.
No. I couldn't control myself. You did the right thing. Thank you. I'm so glad you're alive. You have to take Lily. Get her out of here.
I'm getting us all out of here. Come on.
It's too far. Leave me. Just get Lily. Leave me.
No, I won't leave you again.
You have to. Go. I'll follow.
I don't believe that for a second.
I'll meet you there. Lily needs you now. Please, hurry.
Why can't you give us a win, game? Come on, man. Everyone keeps fucking dying. You know, for someone who's lost his wife in the past and his daughter in the past, he sure didn't, like, just in case, say, like, a whole lot of I love yous and some kisses goodbye.
Gotta get to the house.
A way out. I don't know if there's gonna be anything else. I think she might have been the last enemy of the game. I'm gonna keep looking behind me, man. She's not really following. I can accept if she has to regain strength and, like, she catches up. But if they fucking kill her, I'm gonna be so pissed. Should I don't know, like, if this is snow, could I, like, use any of it? I mean, it's probably not snow at all, but we're walking in there completely covered in blood. I don't think that's a good way to approach a little kid.
Please be safe, Lily.
That's interesting. Why is there items inside of it? What?
We've re-established contact, sir.
Where is he?
We can't get an exact location. Wait! The core's been located. The marker is approaching her.
Excellent. Instruct the marker on how to re-establish the core.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, sir, but it's too late for that. The environment has taken too much damage. Even with the core back in place, total collapse of Union is imminent.
So be it. We still have STEM. We can start again. But we need the core. She's too valuable to abandon. Have the med team prepare for core extraction. How much time?
Depends on how fast he can get her to the extraction point. They're close. Shouldn't be long. Med team in place and standing by.
Once extracted, have the med team terminate the marker.
Those
It serves
motherfuckers.
its purpose.
Called it.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Kid, call your man and give him instructions.
Well, I guess this is it, kid.
Kid, did you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
Is that insubordination I'm sensing?
You can't kill him.
Yes, we can, and we will. Once he's back in the real world, he'll become a liability. Now, call him and tell him where the extraction point is. Come now, kid. He signed his death sentence the moment he entered STEM. Now, do as I've ordered, or you'll be signing yours as well.
No.
A shame that you'd attempt to betray us. I had such hope for you.
She has deployable gun, so you're fucked. Alright, now that was a cool collected villain thing to do.
Not happening. You stand down.
Ow.
Somebody check on the administrator.
I need headshots, man! Do we have infinite ammo? I think we do. Alright, at that point we should just shoot like crazy. I can't move, by the way, so it's not just me deciding I like this position a lot. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to actually gain control of Kidman and fight for a life here. That was also an interesting transition.
Need to hurry before more show up. Shit!
Lily! She's gotta be in her room upstairs.
What is this? Oh! It's a little action figure. You find the design of this toy deeply unsettling, but something compels you to pick it up. Alright, I thought it was like ammo or something. Because then I was gonna be like, oh shit, there's still more for me to do here. But actually, it's not as bad. Alright, we have a simultaneous rescue to go on here. You know, we just gotta ramp up the action a little bit after that somber encounter with our wife. Lily!
Lily. My sweet little girl.
Dad?
It's me, Lily. I'm here.
Is it really you?
Shh. It's really me. I'm here to take you home.
You mean we're not home?
No, baby. But we will be soon.
So tired.
Go back to sleep. When you wake up, we'll be safe again.
Unless you wake up in the next, like, 2 minutes, then, no.
Myra,
Oh, she made it.
I've got her. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. I can't.
Yes, you can. I'll carry both of you if I have to. But I'm not...
Mobius has to be stopped.
Screw Mobius. We've lost too much time to them already. We can get away, just the three of us. We'll go someplace where they'll never find us.
There's nowhere to hide. They're everywhere. Lily will always be in danger, unless I destroy them.
Okay, fine, I'll wait. Once Mobius is gone,
It doesn't work that way, Sebastian. It can only be done from inside. STEM is more than just this place. All of Mobius are connected to it via the chips in their heads.
What?
Once I assume the power of the core, I can transmit a signal just as Union collapses. A signal that can take Mobius down once and for all.
But we're finally together again.
There's no other choice. This is part of the plan. It always has been. I'm sorry.
Myra.
Shh. Just promise to take care of the little one. Never let her forget how much her mother loved her.
Myra. There's so much I want to say to you.
You don't have to say anything. I've been watching you all this time. I know how you've suffered, what they did to you, what I did to you. You didn't ask for any of this. You've been into hell twice for it. It's time for you to leave now. To live the life that was taken from you.
I love you, Myra.
I love you too. Both of you. That's why I'm doing this. But there's no more time. You have to go, now!
Oh boy.
Warning, warning, Alpha 1, emergency. Warning.
You know, I gotta say,
1, emergency.
that's a really...
We've got to pin down.
We're not making this easy.
They made a really stupid decision there. What the fuck? Yeah, we're gonna connect all of our chips to Mobius. Or, Mobius connected all her chips to the STEM system. Yeah, sure, they didn't expect it to get taken over from the inside, but Jesus.
Just need to make it downstairs.
All security personnel report to the STEM room.
I hope we don't have a chip in our head, because otherwise, everyone's going to die. Although, I guess Kidman accepts this. Wow, how fucking far away was the STEM room?
All security personnel report to the STEM room.
Oh, hold on. I just wanted to see if there's anything I could read there. Is this the hallway we came in?
I hope this works, Myra.
Wow, those were good shots. Yeah, what if the administrator doesn't actually have a control chip in his head? What a prick.
What are you doing, kid? Your actions will only result in your death. You must know this. You had such potential. You could have amassed such power. And now you choose to throw it all away. Why? After all you've seen, all you've done, why the crisis of conscience now? Is it for the detective? for the child?
No. It's for me.
Think about what you're doing, kid. STEM is needed. Imagine it. A unified consciousness for all mankind. No more wars. No more disparity. No more pain.
Yeah, but you also have a lot of chance that things could go wrong like they did here, so that's a shitty system, first off.
No going back now. I hope you were right, Myra.
So how is she gonna become the core?
Sebastian,
Kidman, I've got her. Where do I go?
get to your room.
All right, but Myra's staying behind. You know why.
Okay. We don't have much time.
I'm counting on you, Kidman.
I don't know, you could have brought like an armory of weaponry, Kidman. A whole security detail ready to go at any time.
Don't worry, Lily. We're almost there.
Wouldn't help take out the probably millions of operatives around the world, but
Oh my god.
it would have been a little bit better than risking it all on an emergency signal taking out everybody. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should have put our kid on our back. I don't know what's faster in terms of running. I've never had to run with a child before, and hopefully I never have to. But oh Jesus! Well, it's a good thing I was already running to the right. I really hope the administrator has a chip in his head, just so we can see his face as it just like explodes or something. Oh boy.
We're gonna be home soon. Just gotta hang on.
It's not too late to stop this, kid. If you do, I promise to kill you quickly. Otherwise, the punishment for your betrayal will be legendary.
I'm going to be legendary, all right. Legendary for taking you down! A world without choice isn't a utopia. A hive mind only works with a queen that controls it. Join us or die? Well, guess what? There's a third choice. And that's fuck you!
You are foolish! But oddly admirable. It's a shame to have to lose you like this, kid.
Uh-oh, she had the chip removed.
You thought that I was just flying by the seat of my pants here? I took my chip out 3 days ago.
No matter! You'll die today. One way or another.
Come on, Sebastian. We're almost out of time.
That's alright, we can hold the line. Give me control. Incoming message. Is it from us? I want out. You'll be safe when you wake up, honey. Don't worry. You'll be home. Oh boy. This is bad.
Lily. Sebastian. I love you both. Now you'll be safe.
I have so many questions and so many things I want to say.
You did it, Myra. I knew you would.
If they're all dead in there, that's really good timing. Holy shit. God damn. Jesus! Well, that's your dumbass fault for putting a kill chip in your head.
Take it easy, Sebastian. You're safe now.
Lily. Where's Lily?
I need your help getting her out. Stand over there.
Please be an intact child and not just a brain. I think she's fine. Thank God. Maybe? Okay, she's an attacked kid! I was worried, man. I was really fucking worried.
Dad, is it really you?
Yes, Lily. It's really me.
I was having the worst nightmare.
Shh. I know, Lily. But you're awake now. The nightmare's over. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Except for, you know, the hundreds of dead bodies between here and the way out.
It really is, isn't it? I'm not still inside there, just thinking I'm...
It really is over. Thanks to Myra. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
So is it really necessary for Myra to stay in now that every Mobius person is dead? Surely we could just reboot the STEM system and find a way to get her out of there. There had to have been a way to disengage someone who's connected as the core safely so you could move them or something, right? And now with all the Mobius members dead, you have all the time in the world to do that. Not even the administrator fucking had a chip in his head, and that honestly shocked me. I thought he was gonna be like, huh, you thought I would put a kill chip in my head, Kidman? Good show, you killed everybody, but I'm going to escape. And then he fucks off. But nope, he's dead. Hey, look, wait. This is the music that was in the first E3 trailer. That's the music. Okay. Well, I guess that's Evil Within 2. Obviously, we gotta see if there's gonna be an after credits scene, because there's still so many things that can happen. Mobius is dead, thankfully, I guess, or at least a good chunk of the people who didn't just take out their chips and somehow didn't get caught doing that are all gone. How did... I have so many questions I wish could be answered. Like, how did they not tell that Kidman had removed her chip? Surely there had to be a way to, like, go, oh, hey, biological signs aren't coming from this chip. Someone removed it, or something like that. I can believe that they don't just immediately kill a person, because at some point, maybe they had contingency plans. Hey, maybe we need to remove these chips to upgrade them or something. But really? She just took it out casually herself and not a single person noticed? I have hair, so I covered up the scar. Wow, if it was that fucking easy to do, I'm surprised more people didn't do it. I mean, obviously, there's the pain factor when you're cutting into your fucking skull to take out a chip, but still. Although she could have used one of those machines that take out chips. They might have had those in the real world too. Anyways. Huh. I felt the Evil Within 2 kind of ended a little quickly. In comparison to the Evil Within 1, the Evil Within 1, I don't know how much time I put into the Evil Within 1, but there definitely was a lot more emphasis on exploring in this game by having a little bit more to like find in the environment and having side missions to tackle. You were able to do a lot more in the Evil Within 2 than you were able to do within the Evil Within 1, but at the same time, it still ended up feeling like a shorter game because you only did it like 3 times. You did it twice in one area. It just slightly changed enemy types in that place. I really was expecting there to be a few more hub world kind of areas to explore, so that way you could take advantage of the fact that it's a fucking game that's focusing a lot more on exploration stuff. But what ends up happening is they kind of barely touch the surface of that, and that means that in comparison to the Evil Within 1, the Evil Within 2 has a lot less of a laser focus on things. You're not constantly running into mindfuck horror scenarios because you can take like a couple of hours to do things, but because of how little there is of either or, you kind of just end up lacking on both fronts. We really didn't, in terms of the mindfuck things, it really wasn't that much, and it felt kind of cheap that they kept on reusing some of the Beacon mental hospital stuff just to kind of fuck with us. At least with the ghost, that made sense. We're getting over the things that we fought there. But Theodore kind of being that was a clever thing for Theodore to have that be the boss fight. But it still ended up being a reuse of assets completely and utterly. And that's weird. It felt like the Evil Within 2 had a better engaging story. Although I would have liked to have actually fucking, I don't know. I'm still waiting for the after credits to see if Myra might get out or something. I'm also, Ruvik is still out there. Ruvik is still out there in Leslie. There's still Joseph. Those are 2 things that are still gonna have to be touched on. So I'm expecting an Evil Within 3, or maybe there'll be an Evil Within 2 DLC. I have no idea. But yeah, no, I think the Evil Within 2, in terms of it overall, it's a pretty alright game. I liked it. Obviously, we played on Nightmare, so we kind of suffered a little bit more than if we were going to play on New Survival. A lot of people kept on this. It really surprised me, honestly. A lot of people don't usually like rail into me for choosing difficulty stuff. I mean, most of the time I choose the normal difficulty in games, I guess. But this, like, maybe the second time where I've chosen like a harder difficulty. People were like, "GaLm, what are you doing? Lower the difficulty, gosh!" And as of me recording this video, only part 6, it's up to part 6 that's public. So yeah, you can see we made it through the game. I didn't lower the difficulty at all. We made it through perfectly fine. So while I do wish that we were given ammo a little bit more often, it still was a game that you were able to manage to get through. And especially like if I were playing a second time, now I know a lot more about things. I know a lot more about which enemies can be stabbed. And if we were to do New Game Plus, obviously we have all of our fucking abilities and upgrades, and we could just laugh our way through victory. I could like just shoot everything in the head once with a pistol for most of the basic enemies and just snicker. Or just run away if that fails and just stab them to death. Or just only stab them to death and it works out. I definitely like the way that things worked in terms of the upgrading in this game. I don't remember too much of what we did in the Evil Within 1. I know that we could upgrade our guns in the Evil Within 1, and obviously our abilities in the Evil Within 1 as well. So that kind of didn't change that much, but making it more of like a crafting system made sense when you're doing like this exploratory thing. Or like we're using all these like pieces of gear that you're finding all over the place. I just wish the cost of crafting hadn't been as steep, because I've been told that the cost for crafting was a little bit lower on the different difficulties. So that's kind of cheesy. It's like, all right, we're gonna make you find less ammo and less supplies, and we're gonna make it cost more to make things. Oh. I mean, again, we made it through the end of the game, and we beat the final boss fight against Myra with a decent, healthy amount of supplies. I didn't even use any medical supplies in that fight. There was a medical syringe in the middle of the area, and I'm like, do I really need to pick it up? And no, we made it through. So the boss fights themselves were pretty fair. It was just kind of like some of the in-between things that were kind of And even on Nightmare, again, it really wasn't that bad. There were definitely some parts, again, where we felt a little bit on the rough side, but we made it through. So Evil Within 2, I think that it's both a better game and also not in comparison to Evil Within 1. It depends on which aspects you cared about for the Evil Within 1. If you care about the mindfucky, gory horror, there's a little bit of extremes of that in the Evil Within 2 for sure, but it really does it's a lot more toned down, especially in the rapid pacing of it in comparison to the Evil Within 1. The Evil Within 1, because it was a very linear game, you were kind of just, while you did have a lot of stealth sections and bits where you're just kind of like walking around with not much happening, you definitely still just were led right from one horror scenario to another, to another, to another, to another, to another, and then game's done. Evil Within 2, horror scenario, and then you can explore for a while. Okay, you've explored for like 5 hours in one area. Now we're gonna do like horror area, boss thing, and here's a hub area. Although again, towards the end, it kind of started to feel a little bit rushed because we stopped spending any time in these hub places. I really would have been fine with killing Theodore and then having a lot more to explore on the way to fight Myra. It would have been nice to have that, especially if there had still been a Mobius operative alive story-wise, for us to be able to kind of engage with and be like, okay, look, we're on the final collapse of the world, and you can do a lot with that. You can make it so we're teleporting from place to place a little bit more, but they didn't really do that. Also, I feel like the credits are about to end off, so are we gonna get an after credits, or is that it? Yay! This is a positive ass one too, holy shit. Oh, they gave her a doll of her mom. That's gonna be depressing to her when she's grown up. Wait, we're not taking Kidman with us? But why?
But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world. Somehow I have to find. As I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive.
Is that it? No hint at anything? Uh-oh, here you go. Yeah, we did just leave a fully operational STEM machine just sitting there with no one to cover it, didn't we? Ah, fuck. Oh boy. Alright, game clear, total. Clear time, 19 and a half hours. All right. New Game Plus option has been added to the title menu. Use it to start a new game, carrying over certain things from your previous playthroughs. Classic mode difficulty has been unlocked. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. And then they give us 60,000 gel. You'll be able to use it starting from Chapter 3 when playing a New Game Plus. You unlocked the professional outfit. If only these days could have gone on forever. You can change outfits by using the coat rack in Sebastian's room. Coats, different little outfits that you can take. Drifter outfit, classic outfit, the Magnum. You know, in case you ever wanted to carry around a tiny can, you'll be able to use it after a certain point in Chapter 2. Brass knuckles. Maybe you really already have a bunch of weapons, but now you are a weapon. God damn. You unlocked the ultimate reward, a more cinematic game experience. Oh my god. That's really amusing. Okay, we'll save over this. That's kind of that's a funny thing to unlock, because the fact that the first game kind of really tried to sell it, but then they eventually kind of begrudgingly added an option to let you remove it if you didn't give a shit about it. I'll give them credit, or I'll give them credit in that it was more cinematic for sure. You know, it could, like, looking at, like, when I played The Evil Within 1, and you had all just, like, constant cinematic black bars there versus everything else, it is interesting to look at. But in terms of gameplay, it's a little bit more on the frustrating side. Okay, so we did end up getting a little bit of a hint of The Evil Within 3. Or whatever else is gonna come. Because, yeah, we left a fully working STEM system active, and Myra's probably still gonna be inside of it. Hopefully not, like, decomposed and dead. So maybe in The Evil Within 3 or whatever else, we'll have to fight against, like, Ruvik or something, or whoever else is trying to capture STEM for themselves and try and fix the situation there, if there ends up being an Evil Within 3. So that was interesting. That was an interesting game. We had an alright level of fun, considering it's a horror game. It didn't really feel too unfair in some areas, although there were some things that kind of made me, like, raise my eyebrow. Like, when we couldn't ambush the flamethrower dudes and get a nice little stab on those when they were, like, coming in our direction. It's one thing, like, oh, they knew we were there, but even when they didn't and they were just walking around the corner, it's annoying to have kind of an inconsistency there for the player, like, oh, well, you can't stab them. And they might have noted it, like, you can only use ambush on certain enemies, but it's hard to tell, because if I can stab an enemy, period, I wish I could just do my normal attacks against them all the time. That would be nice. But that was alright. Again, I think that really does sum up my feelings of the game in terms of, I think it's a little bit better than The Evil Within 1. It's a lot more engaging story-wise, even if a lot of it's kind of like cliche shit. The fact that almost every single one of the Alpha team members died, we figured that might happen from the moment they're like, you gotta save them. Yeah, okay, game. And then we never actually did end up seeing if Sykes get out. Did you hear that? It sounded like there was a little bit of, like, Claire de Lune, the Mirror song, and, like, just that classic music just playing for quite a quick second in the background. I don't know. But yeah, that was alright, and I definitely play The Evil Within 3. It did feel, another thing I'll give them credit on is it did feel cathartic. Finally, at the end there, right? After all the bad shit that happened to us in The Evil Within 1 and The Evil Within 2, finally in the end cutscene, it's like, oh, we're casually driving down the road, we're not covered in blood and have guns and stuff. Although I'm a little sad that we didn't just go off with Kidman to do whatever, right? I mean, after the events of that, splitting off seems like it's just gonna get us in trouble. Like, oh, it turns out now Kidman's been captured by Ruvik because she was in STEM once too, and he needs something like that in order to really power the STEM to its full power. Although, we'll see what ends up having to happen in terms of this story. I have a lot more that about what I think about certain aspects, but for the sake of not taking like 30 minutes here, especially since it's not like I have an entire list here, thank you guys for watching this Let's Play. Hopefully you enjoyed it. The game itself, for me, if I had to give it a rating, I think I'd probably give it a solid 8 on Nightmare. If I played on Survival, I probably would have given it more of a 9 in terms of fun factor. That's the key factor. Fun factors what I give for my scores. I think having more ammo, probably, yeah, I would have been able to engage with enemies a little bit more, and they would have had a little bit less health because some of those enemies were bullet spongy as fuck. It was kind of kind of ridiculous, but it really was an expanded game. There were a lot more options for taking on certain enemies. The bolts, if I had been able to fully upgrade those, that definitely would have gotten pretty overpowered. Being able to stab everybody inside of a smoke cloud for a solid 12 seconds while they're also getting damaged by the poison, that would have allowed me to just take on 3 to 4 to 5 enemies all at once, which would be great. And obviously I'll have a lot of other things. I do also think that it would have been nice if there had been, especially on Nightmare, if Nightmare unlocked an ability tree that you could upgrade to lower your stuff to make it more like in line with survival, that would be nice, because then that'd be a choice, right, for the player. Do I spend my gel on lowering overall costs so I can have more bullets? I don't know. But again, before I take 30 minutes of your time, thank you guys for watching this Let's Play. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if there's ever an Evil Within 3 or an Evil Within 2, I'm definitely going to play that and check that out. But for now, I will see you guys later.